There you are.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing today?
Good. We're trying to. I've been all day outside. We've been trying to pour a sink. Like our kitchen sink, or like we had some plumbing issues a while back, and we like pulled the sink out in the kitchen, and then we were gonna pour. Like my husband wanted to make a concrete sink with like by digging a hole in the ground. And hi, a bunch of people are joining. Hi guys. Hi everybody.
Hey.
Recovery. Tyler's in here. Amber, hi. Anybody wants to join the screen? Oh, somebody did send a request. Hold on, I'm sorry. I did not see it.
I'm sharing right now as we talk, so
Yep.
I'll be done here in just a second.
Yeah, we're gonna start. Oh, it is 7 now. I was gonna say we'll start at 7. Give us just a minute, guys. And there we go, Tyler. If somebody sent a request and I didn't let you in, it's not letting me click the button to get in and see who it was. It might have been Tyler because it went away now. If anybody wants in, all you have to do is.
What's up, Tyler?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Good. I can see your face today. I couldn't see you yesterday.
Oh, yesterday I was in the hospital yesterday.
That's right.
That's why.
Doing better? Ear better?
Yeah, I went to the specialist this morning, and everything that was in my ear they cleaned out today, like a vacuum type thing. It was all up against my eardrum. So.
Oh, I bet that was like a weird feeling, wasn't it?
No, it hurt a lot worse yesterday than it did today. But
oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like today, when you were using the vacuum.
Oh no, they like the only uncomfortable thing was after they got most of it out, the noise of the suction.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, guys. I don't mean to cut
So
you off,
I've been really busy.
Whoever was trying to get, if someone was trying to get on the screen, it went away in my little guest box, but my computer is like lagging so bad tonight, so like it's not letting me get in to see. It's popping up. Somebody's trying to. There we go. Oh, it was Kelly. I didn't even see you in here. Can you join again? I'll let you in. I'm watching now. Ah, there we go.
Got her coming in.
Yep. Got it.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel, hi. She said
all paths to recovery matter. Hey, Kels.
How are y'all?
Good.
Good. Just kind of taking a moment because it's been busy.
I feel you. I've been at work all weekend and everything, so you already know that. But yeah,
you sound a little better than yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm still feeling like ugh.
Hi, all paths to recover. How are you? Or all paths to recovery matter. Finally made it. Yes, thank you for being here. If you want to jump on the screen,
you made a live. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Make sure to invite us. I still have to touch down making my first live. That'll happen though. I'm building to it being on here. That's great though.
Hi, Brendan.
So I'm currently crashing out. I got the cream soda.
I had a root beer earlier.
I was going to get the root beer, but I had to go cream soda. And I got the pretzels and Twizzlers. Gotta go.
I'm out of nerd clusters, man. I'm so mad that I didn't stop by the store because I've been on live since like 3 o'clock. Well, James knows, but I've been on live since like 3 o'clock, and I'm always wanting to munch and this, that, and the other, and like I don't even feel like getting up to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you guys be on there for hours. Like he said the other night.
Hours, bro.
Yeah,
hours,
like,
just laughing and choking it up. Yes.
Like after we had done ours, I was like, ooh. Somebody else tried.
Well, as a matter of fact, when I finish with you guys, I'm jumping back and I'll be on my platform. So, yeah.
Oh, Kenny Kenny was on my show a while back, and he that's why he said he finally made it. He has been trying to make a TikTok so he could join us. If you want to get on the screen, Kenny, send a request and I'll let you in. But
Right.
I shared James.
Girl, I'm so glad. Like, I've been watching you every single day. I might not been able to, jump in the box or this, that, and the other because I've been at work. But I've been popping in and out, in and out, in and out. You're growing, girl. Like, congratulations on that. I see that. You're doing this.
Yeah, James too. I couldn't do it without him. I said, there's so many times I have to turn my mic off because my kids. I know y'all hear him in the background. Like thank you for him for being a part of this with me. But yeah, I'm
Right.
super excited. I know like the likes are getting higher and like people like
Yes.
like there's been more people inconsistent. Like I know some people like they'll pop in and out, some people leave, but like at all times last night there was like at least 6 people, which and like
Yeah, well, you have 6 in right now.
Yeah, 6 in here right now. Yeah, thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys. Like I'm super excited. Obviously.
Yeah, tap that screen, share her live out, guys. Share it out.
Yeah, I'll be able to be on for the next 20 minutes.
So what's the topic of discussion? What we talking about? What we doing?
So I didn't really have anything. I just had more of the questions. Like Leanne also has a bunch of questions. So we kind of like are just trying to throw together a little bit of a structure for the first 15 minutes or so. And then we just kind of naturally flow into more conversation after that. Hey, Rachel, good to see you again. So do you have something specific for tonight, Leanna, or you just want me to go right into it? Since we got some people?
Yeah, we can do some questions, or we can do. I always have we have Josh's book. I think he just popped in. He probably, if we had like any topic, he would know if he had a passage about it, or it doesn't. Whatever you want to do.
So let's start it off on a nice, easy, kind of light and positive note. Let's talk about one small victory that you've had recently, and that's in the recovery space of sorts, or maybe even personal and professional. No, it doesn't really matter. So I'll go off. And this past weekend, you didn't know this, Leanna, but I had to rush home yesterday to do the live because I've been in a leadership retreat. And so I was like, I got to go real quick. When I flew home because it's just more comfortable for me to be here and do the thing. Besides, I needed to check on the peeps. But so I've been at this leadership convention and I just posted on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm working on TikTok. I'm learning about that stuff, but like I just came across an old mugshot of mine, from 2020, and I put it up next to a 2025 picture of me, and like, oh my gosh, talk about from death to life, and like I know the topic or the question is one small victory. I mean, that's a huge victory. But that's the most recent thing that I can think of, being able to see what I was and being able to reflect where I'm at now. And I showed the phone to Mumsy, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, what do you think of that?" And I was like, "I only really see one part of it, and that's the me now, because that me from before is something that is just a little shadow. It's not even really a shadow. It's just not really a part of who I am now." So one small victory, big victory, whatever, is that growth. Put that weight on. Get in the water, be able to smile again, don't have the Skeletor face, all those good things. And I'm going to pass with that.
I don't know. I think today my one of my things that are good in recovery is that from the podcast I did Friday with her, is that my ex-wife watched it, and like we had a discussion about it today, and she opened up a lot more, and like now we're actually physically talk, like even though it's on Facebook, but we're talking a lot more now. And she told me a lot about my son, which got me kind of emotional today, because I guess he's not doing good mental wise, but she told me a lot about him. She sent me a lot of pictures today, so just be able to see pictures of him and how big he's gotten, and so yeah, that was a good thing today, and it made me like real happy just to like have a normal conversation with her and not argue or anything like that.
That's huge.
So that was
that is huge. Congratulations on that.
Yes.
Yeah, so we talked. Yeah, so we talked a lot, and right now I think she's just testing the waters to see like how everything goes before I can even talk to my son.
Keep your head
That's
up.
awesome.
Good love.
That is
That's so awesome.
huge. Yes,
Yeah, that is awesome.
like steps in the right
Yeah.
direction. I know as addicts, we want what we want now, but we have to be we're so great. That's so amazing.
We were
No,
just
like,
talking
me and
about
my
that
mom-
last night with the kids.
Yeah, like my mom, I told my mom about it today because she asked me like, what are you guys talking about? And I was like, I told her like we're talking about the podcast, and because she talked a lot about like when I talked about her in the podcast, and she goes, "It wasn't." I said, "No, it's not what I said. It wasn't that it was your fault. I said it was my fault because I chose to go do something else and made an excuse for it." And then we went from that. Then we started talking about my son, and then we're just catching up about like how our lives are been.
Oh, he froze up on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did.
got too far away from the signal.
Yeah. I guess I
Still.
can jump in.
It's awesome for
I
him.
guess my victory recently is just since I've only been pursuing the recovery field, I guess since August I started my podcast. Since then I'm peer support certified. I have CSA certification. I have almost over half of my education for my CADC A1 or whatever it's called here to start. It's something crazy. And my TRAD PSS, which is a drug and alcohol peer support here in Kentucky. So high sobriety junkie. So and then I got that job. It's just, it's all lining out. So that's my recent victory.
Congratulations. That's awesome. You've been doing a lot of good things. I'm really proud of you. And I don't even remember how we linked up, but I'm so thankful that we did. I think I just saw.
I think you just commented on a post hey, I think I don't know if I needed a guest or somebody backed out or something, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look back through our messages. Now I'm curious.
I'm kind of curious. I mean, I think that's something like this fellow was. Yeah, I'm just so thankful and just be able to be a part of your and everybody else's journey, regardless of whether we're having highs or lows or just having that group like Kel's there, having that little solid group, regardless of wherever you're from, that you just meet up, you talk, and it doesn't even have to be heavy every day.
Right.
I know you talk about Kel's being able to go home and you look forward to plopping on the bed and where's my homies at today, or being able to.
Right. I do definitely look forward to that every day. I'm not that much of a people person per se. Now I will talk to anybody. I'm a very outgoing, bubbly person, but as far as going to hang with people and this, that, and the other, I'm just not that type of person. So, I go to work, I do my work, I come home, I sit in my room by myself with a phone in my face with friends from all over the United States.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it is such a joy to know that I could literally count on every single person that's in, on my screen, in my boxes. If anything was to ever happen to me, I know I have one from Ohio. I have one from New York. I have one from Arizona. I have one from New Mexico. I have one from Florida. I know anywhere around the United States that they would be on their way if I needed them.
And that's awesome.
And of course it does kind of, suck in some ways that they are so far away, but it's to the point where, the relationships are so strong to the point where, every morning is a good morning. I hope you have a good day. I may not be able to talk to you for 7 or 9 hours because I'm at work, but just know if you need me, text me, I will be available for you. And just having that type of, positivity. And James is another one. God forbid, James walking into my life, bro. I am so grateful, because some days for me, I'm not that positive, and I do have that reinforcements that, bring me to terms with, hey, get over, your shit. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. you know,
Yes.
and some people just can't do that, you know. Some people are still stuck in their shit and their traumas and their, you know, goes in their ways. And, you know, like, I just
That's why we
try,
have
you
each
know,
other.
a lot of people on Facebook
sure.
are fake as shit. I mean, honestly, I'm just keeping it real. You, guys that don't know me, just bear
True.
with me. I'm a very blunt person. But, you know, they wear a mask while they're in front of this damn camera.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just not that one. I am not that one. I'm going to speak freely, you know. You're free to block me. You're free to follow me. You're free to join my live if you want to. The more the merrier, you know. But I guess going back to, you know, what the topic is right now, I guess I'm grateful for that. You know, and thank you, James, for bringing that up. And it's kind of weird how you're always in my head some type of way, because that is honestly what my answer was going to be for the week. You know, I had kind of a rough week. I've been sick. I've just been down, feeling gross, you know, just not too of the positive state, not really wanting to do anything. You know, hey, are you doing a live tonight? No, I really don't want to, but okay, guys, here it goes. We'll see how it goes, you know? And I'm very grateful, you know, for the strength and you know, the prosperities and the people in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that's a big victory for me.
Thanks, Kels. Appreciate that. And just like a few days ago when Leanna brought me up, because I was feeling kind of like all that heaviness. I mean, like even Mr.
Right.
Positivity and Vision and all those things.
Yeah.
Like you and I have those days too. And Leanna, I just wanted to touch base real quick. Touch base with Rainey. Remember Rainey from a couple days ago? Now 4 days sober.
Yes.
She's not feeling it, you know, but I reached out while I could. And anyway, there's a little update. What's up, sobriety junkie? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Where you from?
Perfect. I'm from Alabama. I'm from
Okay,
Alabama.
so a neighbor, so to
A
say.
neighbor, but I live in California. I've been out here for a year. I actually hit my rock bottom. I was living in the woods.
Ooh.
December of last year, I was living in the woods.
Picking the twigs out and shit.
Yeah, straight up, like bad time.
Right.
Oh my God! But thinking, nope, everybody was the problem, but me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my friend had told me, like, if you want a different life, like, get on this. I'm going to send an Uber to you at 3 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to get trafficked. Like, that was my mind. Like, I'm going straight.
I'm kidnapped.
But I was like, there was nothing else for me. I was just like, you know, if this is how it ends, at least I'm going to try to be sober.
Yeah, that's a little of my story too. You know,
Straight up,
I
like,
jumped
I mean,
state
straight
to
up.
get sober.
Yeah, I'm like 2,057 miles from home, but I'm doing it. You know, I've got my birthday. My 1 year's date is on 12/1. So
Congratulations.
Oh,
Yes.
We're gonna make sure we
Oh my
celebrate
God.
that.
For sure, yeah.
We are definitely
Oh,
gonna
that's
celebrate
awesome.
that one.
So happy to hear that. So did you hear what the question was?
I didn't. I jumped in a little. I jumped on a little. I was actually scrolling. So what's the question?
I'm glad you stopped. Hey, so
Yeah.
we're just doing a little positivity to start off the show. Maybe we'll just carry that on through the whole show here. But just give us, and then we'll go to you, Rachel. One small victory you've had. It can be personal, professional, sobriety related, anything. Just give us one small little victory. Maybe something that was funny that happened to you. Something like that. And if you need a minute, we'll go to Rachel because she's been in
I
the.
definitely, I'm just going to keep it quick because I might have to jump. I've got like 20 minutes left on lunch, but I definitely would say that it would be the lady who has custody of my son. She never responds back to my messages because like myself in my past is not very nice. I'm not nice of a person when I'm in my addiction. And so she's not really been answering me much. But, you know, this past week I sent her a message and I was like, hey, I really would like to talk to my kid. Like, regardless of whatever's happened in the past, like I'm trying to change, like, you know, my life is actually showing it. And so she responded back with a message that was like truth. It was all truth, but it was not what I wanted to hear. But it was something. So that's a huge victory.
Reply.
It's a reply. Yes, sir. For sure. It's a reply. Yeah.
So we were talking about that last night that, you know, we have to be patient whenever we are knuckleheads from our past, you know, we have to start repairing that baggage. And a lot of people out there who have seen us, like especially me, time and time and time and time again, go in and out of the system, and just, you know what I'm talking about. So like,
Yeah.
there they are. Oh my God, they're gone again. There they are. And so like, we have to build that consistency back up with the people, and it may never happen, but for those that have it in their hearts to be able to open them back up to us each time, to show us the character, the degree of love that they have for us, and just to give you truths is just, it's so powerful. So it may not be what you want to hear, but there's a connection there. There's always something positive to look into that. And I'm so thankful you shared that, because even in the tough times, there can be some light. You know, I love that. Thank you so much.
You're very
Hey,
welcome.
Rachel, what's up over there?
All right, so this is a small victory for me because I've done it many a times, but a big victory, and it's like a professional one. A big victory for the guy that did it. I was able to, like, there was a guy in my office the other day that has psychosis. I was able to talk him into going to a inpatient treatment center. Like, this man was, he's okay with living on the street. He's okay with, like, sleeping wherever. My kid's trying to call me, sorry. He's okay with being where he's at, and to explain to him, like, what kind of things that this treatment center can help him with.
Mm-hmm.
He was pissed. Like, I had him sign a piece of paper so I could release insurance information for him to give them. Like, he ripped this paper up and he was like, F this, I'm not doing it. And I'm standing there and I'm speaking to him about, okay, so this is where they can take you in. As an outpatient center, I can't, like, set you up with all of these different things. These people can. And it finally clicked with him, like, okay, this woman's not, like, out here trying to put me in a psych ward or something. She truly wants to be better in life. And for him to finally, and I've worked with him for months and months, he was like, hey, I'm going.
That's
was
awesome.
That's a small victory, like a humongous victory for him. And he stayed there so far.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That's so good. I mean, like,
That
I
is
asked
awesome.
the question of what a small victory was, but we just each shared something that was huge. And like, I was just thinking about that as you were talking, that's a huge victory for you too, to be able to communicate to a person in a way that makes them feel comfortable to kind of receiving that information, because I knew that I was not receiving shit from anybody many times
Right.
in my life. You want me to do what?
You could talk to your
Hell
blue in the
no.
face.
And I wasn't listening.
Or I'd be like, yeah. I don't-
Exactly. That's
Didn't
it.
need no help, you know? Didn't need no help.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Everybody else was the problem.
Yes. Like, why are
And
you
so then I
trying
think
to
back to,
down
like-
my demeanor?
Yeah, and I think back to like even Rainey, who is so fresh, and she's trying it again. You know, just a few days sober. Every moment, every single step we make that's new in recovery, even if we relapse, and we still keep that mindset that I can change. I do believe in myself that I can transcend past the thing that I'm in now. That's huge. So like even just the way we communicate to people, or every new interaction, or even building the old interaction. So maybe the question was this: what's a victory? You know, because every one of those things are huge steps in our recovery, a huge victory in our personal lives, and to those that we talk to.
Hey,
Right.
James, remember the other day when we were talking about like treatment programs, and how like when you first go in like off the street, and how like we think that there should be something implemented where, I don't know, like quicker. And I told you that I had a friend that worked at a
Yes.
treatment program that had actively
Yes.
been trying to. That's Rachel. I forgot to tell you.
That's
yeah.
what's up. Hey,
Yeah,
Rachel.
She does big things.
Okay. So
That's awesome.
Rachel, we need to connect, because I've got some big ideas that I've been developing. And I
Hi,
don't care
Cassie.
really where you're from. These ideas can definitely be implemented anywhere. And it's about getting those services in a more fluid way, plus getting the community to be involved in the stabilization of the underserved. So, anyway, big idea. Has been working on it pretty heavy, connecting with people, and I'd love to chat with you later about it. Thank you for.
Another victory of mine. I've been clean for 9 years and really haven't earned it.
Yes.
Yes.
I did receive a title for a vehicle today.
That is great.
You almost got double my time. Almost double. I got a little over 5 years. That is awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome. So happy.
Hi, Josh.
So, hey, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, Josh. Well, know that you're here.
he might be.
So, I know, right? Doing the thing that we won't mention. Match respect to my guy, though. Oh, yeah, you are, Josh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my friend's about to get on here. Levi, I work with him at the so you let him in. When he requests?
Yeah, I just saw him pop in. Tell him to send a request.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. He works at the recovery center with me.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I love it. We are.
Now look at this. We're building up a little bit. Yes.
Like I could have never, if you would have told me like 2-3 years ago, actually probably 6 months ago, if you would have told me that I would have been sitting on my break at work, you know, like on TikTok live, like I'm
Right.
spending my break,
Right.
you know, talking about recovery, guys, like, come on, you know, this is amazing. So,
I'm
Right.
like having
I
a
love
good
it.
time, not because I'm forced to by the courts, you know?
right,
Like,
right, that part, yeah, for sure.
Just being able to appreciate yours and other people's growth, and just being able to relate to, okay, you got a year, you got 5 years, you got 9 years, you got 8 years, you got, you know, all these different levels. Each one of us has such a powerful story of transformation.
Yeah,
Each
for
one
sure.
of us has stories of being in the trenches, or some, like I know maybe one of us might have been in
hi, Sam.
in cahoots with like a mafia, or you know, different gangs, or hell, even if you're in this space and have never dealt with addiction personally, you definitely have connection to somebody who has been through the trenches,
Right.
or knows, you know, through second career, fourth degree. What's up, Levi? Glad you're with us today. The Josh.
What's up, brother?
Hey, so the topic for now, we just posed a question and we're rocking with it. It's a little bit positive. It's give us a victory you've had recently. And we've been talking about, you know, one of the victories that Sobriety Junkie talked about, if I can share, was that she connected with somebody and heard some hard truths that which she wasn't really, you know, 100% happy with, but still there was some good light at the end of that tunnel. You know, Rachel, she was able to talk to somebody into treatment, you know, who's content being on the streets and living that life, you know. And we also, Leanne and I also shared a couple. So I'm kind of sharing those things to give you a little time to think about just a little victory that you've just recently had. And it can be recovery. It can just be personal. It can be something funny that happened to you. It can be professional. You know, give us just a little something that going good for you. You, Josh, if Levi's.
I was just talking to a girl. This is kind of funny. And before I started talking to her, I was like, look, here. And we were just talking as friends. But I was like, look, I don't want to see any pictures of T-ties or hoo-has or anything. She was like, I've never been told that before. And I was like, well, I'm just telling you because, you know, let's just be platonic friends. And, you know what I'm saying? And,
He said, I'm a changed man.
I'm trying not to do that, you know. I'm not looking for to get off or anything by messenger. So
Good job, my guy.
yeah, man, it was the first time, and it's the first time I guess a guy ever told her that, and I was like, she was, I feel
How'd that
like
make
a lot
you feel?
big relief.
Not that she's
Different,
sounding
huh?
offended. Like,
Yeah, she did. She was, man. She
That
Maybe you don't want to see my
She was
hoo-has
like,
and
all
whatnot.
girls say they don't want that, and then you tell them that, they're like, well, I don't want to talk to this guy.
But as soon as you ask for it, they're like doing the same thing. I don't want to talk to this guy. He just
Yeah.
and giblets and shit.
Let me find out. She complains about penile pics, and I'm gonna comment like bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that.
That's great.
Well, that is great because we were just talking about that and how I could relate to having to kind of reinvent myself with women and look at them differently and actually see them for a person as opposed to something sexual with every single person, you know, like cross. And like, that's big, Josh. I'm glad that I think that more dudes should do that.
yeah.
Floor women by like, y'all, look, if you trying to send some shit, just step on out, like, bro. Like, I'm cool with all that. I'm like, I'm in my fucking 40s at this point. Like, I already know what everybody's got. Like, show me something that I don't have yet. Like, give me something. Like, I've already been through the freaking ringers. Like, come on. Now.
It's all free on the internet anyway, so I can if I want to see something, I can see like the top notch.
Right.
Come on, girl. Let's move on.
That is amazing.
It's so
Real
good.
stuff. That's real stuff, though. You know what I
At
mean?
least we know Josh is serious about what he says.
Congratulations. That's a
just
big
told us
step.
The other day he wasn't, he didn't want no women. Hi, Martin, and stuff like no females in that, in that manner. He was serious.
Yeah.
Hey, but like,
Always is.
I'll say this, my guy. I know you're a man of faith. And you know that I struggle with my faith. But the first thing that popped in my head is maybe your higher power, we'll call it that, is speaking to you in a way that is making that possible for you. And maybe something real and authentic will come of that. So I'm hearing that, man. That's good.
Yes, I like that.
Well, we need something like that when we do this. I don't know if you guys know what Friendly Valley is. We have a radio out here in Portsmouth. We need someone like him to come, talk to these people in treatment. That, go to this event. It's a big camping event. They keep.
Yeah, I would come if you ask me.
In business, making babies.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
That's what I'm like. Wait a minute.
Right. So we do an event in this area every year. It's people from all over the United States. It's an Narcotics Anonymous event. I haven't gone in the past couple of years. But these people, they take them from these treatment centers. They're early in recovery, and you're putting these people early in recovery, men and women, together.
Oh yeah.
We need someone like him to be out there in the woods, like, hey, I see you. Don't
stopping it.
I misheard you completely.
I thought she said something about learning how to make babies.
That's what I thought too. I was like, whoa, wait, what? That was a big shift.
Yeah.
So it's called Friendly Valley, but a lot of people are like, okay, it's recovery in the shrubbery. And we have the counseling center has a stepping stones out here, which is for pregnant women. They also have a men's now too. Which
is that where you're at? Are you in the counseling center?
I'm at Brightview now. I was.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
I was at the counseling.
You totally need to link up, girl.
What state is that?
4 years, Ohio.
Okay.
But they have the counseling center has a stepping stones program for women, and I joke every year all it is a bunch of men and women keeping stepping stones in business. They're going out there having babies, making babies.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah. Hey, Levi can't get out of answering this question either.
Yeah, he's been muted the whole time. I don't know what's there. He is.
There he is.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you. Something that's going good for me right now is I'm finally getting my family back. This Thanksgiving, I'm gonna get to go home and spend time with my girl and my mom, my sisters, my nieces, and my nephews, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Good job.
How long's it been?
And I finally got hired full time at ARC, so it's going good for me too. And I'm in college.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Life's hitting you good in a whole
Yeah.
bunch of different directions, my guy.
Yeah, it's hard though.
Well, hell yeah, it's
The
hard.
college
It's
work,
definitely
and
hard.
do a full time job at the same time.
Yeah. But you know what? It'd be so much harder if you're in the trenches. Matter of fact, I don't even know if any of that would be even possible. I know it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. How long has it been since you got to kick it with your family like that?
That's what I was.
It's been at least 3 or 4 years since we've actually got together and done anything like that. We used to do it every year, but when my grandma and my grandpa passed away, we quit doing it.
Yeah.
So it'll be really nice.
Hey, if I could give you just a little suggestion, a little snippet of advice that I'm going to be doing this Christmas with my family, because it's been so long since I've been the one present, I've been always gone. is take pictures and then put them in frames, little dollar tree, whatever you got, little frames, and then pass them out to your friends and family because pictures mean a lot. And there's been like a 30-year gap of where I haven't been present in family pictures. Make sure you get them pictures in, man. Save them memories and
Hi,
just
Brittany.
yeah, that's
I will.
it.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, man. That was actually one of the first things that I wanted to do when I got out. Is just get connected with family. I've lost so many years, and when I finally woke up after all that time, decades of just stupidness. I just wanted to get back to my roots. Yeah. So happy for you. I know what that feels like.
So I'm gonna bounce off that, and so this
Thank
is
you.
the first year that me and my husband are doing Thanksgiving. Like we're having Thanksgiving dinner, hosting it here. His mother has said she's ready to hand it off, and so now we're grown ups now, so we're gonna do.
That's great.
So I'm really excited about that, because that's a big deal, so his parents are coming up here, and we've invited his sister and a couple other people, a couple of our friends, and so I'm really excited about that. That to me is like, you're a real life grown up if you host Thanksgiving, like, right? Like,
For sure.
if you don't burn the house down. So, hi, Marlon.
Hey,
Luckily,
so what's
my
your
husband is here because I am not the cook around here. So,
what's your favorite since we're coming up on the holidays? What's your favorite Thanksgiving top tier item that you like? What do you got to have every year?
it's the ham for me. Ham.
The ham. Now, do you put pineapple and cherries and like maple glaze it? And
Yeah, sweet.
okay. What about you, sobriety junkie?
Oh, my favorite is probably going to be the dressing. My mother-in-law makes like dressing like no other. So
Like
it's
inside
the
turkey?
dressing. Yes, it's amazing. Love it.
Good.
I'm so excited.
Rachel, what's your favorite?
Mine's got to be my own sweet potatoes. Mine's got to be my.
Chilling like a villain.
What'd you say, Marlon?
All right, I got to jump off, guys. Got to go back to work. It was lovely talking to y'all. Bye, and have a great rest of the night.
Thank you.
I followed you.
Bye.
Mine is deviled eggs.
Deviled egg.
Oh, now do you like the sweet ones, or do you like with the relish and sugar, or do you like the mustard based ones?
I like all the above.
All the above. I just made deviled eggs for my Friendsgiving, and I'm just popping them like your candy, bro. Love it. About you, Levi?
Mine would have to be the deviled eggs. Deviled eggs and turkey.
Turkey.
That's why
Do
we're
you like
friends.
do you like the breast, or do you like the legs? No, you like
Breast.
breast.
Like white meat.
Yeah.
I like dark meat.
What about you, Rachel?
I don't. By the time I'm done cooking, I really don't eat anything other than sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You did just say that. Now, do you do like walnuts and like the maple dressing, or do you put the marshmallows on it?
Listen, I don't measure anything. My old man I call him my big baby 380. I just sugar everything up. He eats it. And I don't measure.
Ooh, I also love
Don't
rolls.
measure.
Like, like the big fluffy roll. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like a creamed onion gravy that goes on top of every stuff. All right, so it stews for a while, and it's kind of like this sweet pearl onion, and
Like
it's so bad for you, but oh my god, it's so good, and you can mix a little bit of like the just a little bit of that turkey gravy or whatever in with it. Oh man, and then I gotta go with Grammy's homemade cranberry sauce from scratch. And, those were like I could probably just drink that shit too. Like, oh my god.
Just mix it with the gravy.
Yes, absolutely. Give me a daggone straw. Like, let's go. All right, cool. Thanks for answering all those. I got another question for y'all. let's keep it up there.
Hi, that.
Leanna, let's start with you. What is do you think your top? I'm like top tier. Your superpower. Your number one. You know, like top shelf. You got me. One or two strengths.
I think one of my biggest strengths is that I'm very, very hardworking, like, and dedicated. Like, if I put my mind to something, like, I will figure it out. I will get it done. Like, and it's like in my jobs, like, I put my, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm selling myself in an interview here, but like, I'm a really good employee. Like, yeah, like
You should sell yourself.
Yeah, like I put my, whether it be, you know, physical work or mental, you know, like whatever, like I will put my all into it. Like I very rarely ever worked somewhere that I didn't like move up quickly because of that. Like I go in and you know, and that's probably one of my, you know, my biggest strengths. And then
Give me another one.
my second one, my husband said I'm crazy.
Hey, that can be a strength, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I looked
crazy
up
can be
right
like
then
you
and he
just.
was like-
I mean, you dug a hole today to make for like a template for your sink.
yeah, we did.
I've never heard that before. I, in my world, would say that's a little crazy, but I like the idea. That's great.
So the outside of it will be like rough, like textury, like the dirt, you know, because the mud will just blast right off when it's like, and then you pour the concrete right in the hole. It's not like,
No, that's great.
It's not quite working out. If I'm being honest.
You got the hole, though.
Got 2 holes.
The kids dug 2 big assholes over in the garden.
I seen
I
them.
looked over and my son, my 3-year-old, was waist deep in a hole. Like
Oh, good times. But you know
Hi,
what?
Mindy.
I'm gonna get back to it. You wouldn't have seen that memory. You wouldn't have been a part of that memory if you wasn't sober
Never.
right now.
Never. If I was even
You wouldn't even
here,
be
I would've
thinking
been
about having an
high and
earth
mad.
sink. Yeah. You would have heard. You would have gotten high and be like, "Oh, what the fuck is an earth sink?" I don't know. You would have gone out there and dug a daggone hole, right?
The digging a
Hey,
hole.
Kel.
Hey, sorry, I had to go deal with my niece.
Oh, you're fine.
Do with your family, you know. So I'm going to give you the question, but I'm going to move on to Rachel, so that way it gives you a chance to think about it. We're just talking about one or two of your top tier, top shelf, number one superpower strengths, like what your strength is. All right,
Oh,
think
wow.
about it.
Okay.
Rachel.
So one is resilience. I'm pretty resilient in a lot of things. The other thing is being a grandma, though.
Being a grandma.
Yes,
Isn't that amazing?
I love it. My boyfriend and my mom, like I scared them at 4 o'clock the other morning. I didn't know it was 4 o'clock. He had rolled off of my bed. Now he's 18 months old. He rolled off of my bed and like in a split second, I grabbed him and went got him a bottle, come back and like I literally thought my grandson had died. I'd never felt the pain that I felt. I love my kids to death.
Yeah.
But I've never felt the pain that I felt when I'm sitting here like shaking his legs, screaming his name. My mom's running in here. My boyfriend's like throwing the light on. He knows I'm freaking out. Thank God it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He had just went back to sleep in a deep sleep. But that's one thing that I 100% take pride in is being a grandmother. And
That's
Absolutely.
I love
And
my
resiliency
grandmother.
also is
Hi,
also good ones. Thank you so much.
I want to be
Hey,
clear,
Josh.
too. Like, I have a big cheese smile on my face, but it's because I know those scared moments, and I'm an awkward person, so, like, I laugh at, you know, so, like, once you were like, he was fine, I laughed, but I wanted to be clear, like, it was not a funny story. I'm so awkward. That's how I
Like,
feel.
I'm only laughing because I'm nervous.
Right,
I know
right,
that,
right.
You know, fear, like,
Yeah,
They-
for sure.
They tell me like before he got home from work, like he was messaging me and he's like, "Yeah, in the morning I want you to wake me up how you woke baby boy up the other morning." And I'm like,
man.
"Damn."
That's my niece, guys. That's my niece.
Hey, Kelly.
Callie, join us.
Laugh about it, but in that moment, like I realized how much I take pride and how much strength it takes to be a grandmother.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of love there.
Yeah, I can definitely piggyback on what you were saying about, I speak that all the time. Like, you love your kids, right? You love your kids wholeheartedly,
Nope, not
but
really.
there is no love like a grandchild. Absolutely, far none. When it comes to my daughter and my granddaughter, my daughter can eat concrete, and my grandbaby's gonna get everything she ever wanted. Hey Wes, what's up?
Just go to message.
So, Josh, what about you?
I'm a Paul, so I guess that's it.
What do you
You're what?
A grandpa, but she calls me Paul.
Oh,
Paul.
Okay, so your
Hi,
grandfather.
Natalie.
Okay, so you have grandkids as well.
I just got one, Nevaeh.
Okay.
I could never say her name right till they told me her name was Heaven spelled backwards. Then I finally got it.
It is definitely heaven spelled
I can
backwards.
say
It
it
is.
now, but I said it wrong for a year, and they were like, "It's Heaven spelled backwards," and I was like, "Oh, okay,
I get it. All
I
right,
get
cool.
it. I ain't got it wrong since."
What about you, Levi? What's one of your top tier strengths, bro?
hi, Carlos.
I'd say when I'm sober, man, I'm always, if somebody ever needs me or needs my help, I'm always there. That's for sure. I'm really dependable.
Dependable, present, and that's a really that's a really good strength to have, because a lot of people can show up but just don't have the consistency, or a lot of people just don't show up. They can just say, "Oh yeah, I'll be there," or whatever. But like when push comes to shove, when the rubber meets the road, like where are they? And so, like Kelly was talking about earlier, like she can call down on anybody, regardless of where in the United States it might be. If she needs some help, she's got some tank dudes or chicks in the back ready to go. Let's van up.
Right.
Let's go. Like,
Wes is one of them. Actually, Wes is one that's in my live every single live.
yeah. Wes is definitely a solid dude. I can attest to that. We did some time together. I always bring it up. I'll let you win at some cornhole, but nothing but love, brother, man.
Right.
So, for me, my superpower is okay. There's two of them. Being able to help somebody achieve their dreams and believe in themselves. Being able to communicate to them in a way that inspires them to see the best in themselves. And for me, that's been really powerful because that's what fuels my resolve. Because if I can help somebody else along the way and just be a part of their growth, my God, I don't feel anything better than that.
Right.
And the second superpower that I have is being able to cut through the noise. So kind of like you, Leanna, like being able to do hard work and be dedicated to your resolve, and no matter what, figure it out. It's kind of like what I'm talking about. But you might have a problem or a challenge in front of you, and you have all of these little deciding factors or influences in your environment that might be distractions or things you have to consider. But being able to cut through all that down to like the core of what's going to make this work, or what's going to be positive in a collaborative way, where we're not just coming to an agreement. We are working towards something better. So cut through the noise and being able to help others achieve their vision. Those are my superpowers. Mark, are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. So the question is, if you don't mind, think about yourself and give us one or two, like your top notch, your superpower, a strength of yours, something that works with you every day to help you get through the day, or whether it be communication, professional, all the things. Like, what makes you tick? What is your superpower?
Well, my superpower is realizing that if I don't drink, I won't get drunk.
Hey,
Amen to that one.
hey, that's a great one too. Because talk about, I love that, cutting through the noise, man. Forget if I have one, will I be okay tomorrow? Or like if they're doing it, if I drank, I'm not gonna get drunk. It's as simple as that. I love the basic. That's awesome. And keeping that in your forefront of your head, it's gonna drive you. Where are you from, Mark?
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Seattle,
Wow,
Washington.
okay.
Woo! We just
Way
had a
up
friend on
there.
here from California.
Did you say I sound like I'm from California?
No. We just had a friend on here from California.
Oh, okay.
Just the other side of the. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Leanna from Kentucky, right?
Yes.
Rachel from Ohio. We got. I am the motherfucking one from Texas, and then.
You had to put it like that, didn't you? You just had to
I
throw
was
me
gonna
out
say
there like
MF. I
that.
just whatever. I'm cool. It's motherfucking one. That's right. And then we got Dope Listening and Levi. I can't remember the last part of the name, but where are you? I can't remember where Josh is from.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh, you're down there with Leanna. Okay. So we are spread across the states right now. That's awesome. We got Kel's in the middle of Texas. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, we got enough time to do one more question. How's that sound? Everybody go?
Yep.
I hear a little echo in the background. I don't know if it's just we have a large community tonight or what, but there's just a little bit of an echo.
A little bit of an echo. Okay, this is a two-part. You can answer one or the other, okay? The first one, the first
Here we
question
go.
is, no, it's fun. It's fun. If you could add a word to the dictionary, what would it be and why? If you could add a word to the dictionary, what would it be and why? And then if you could be an animal, any animal, what would it be and why? Who's ready? If you could add a word to the dictionary or be any animal, what would it be and why? I'll tell you what. I'll go first. I'll let you all think a little bit. So, hell, I'm going to answer both of them. Why not? I'll be quick about it because I know that I'm long-winded. So, the word to add to the dictionary would be to solucify because we find solutions together. We solucified the shit out of that. All right. And then the animal one is a meerkat. That's my spirit animal. Tiny, but with an attitude like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. They're aggressive as hell, but meaning like they can get what they need, but they're also super family oriented. If you ever see those little tiny little shits in action, like they don't leave each other, and they just a tight knit little colony, and they're for me cuter and shit. But I cannot own one, but I want to. Anyway, meerkat. Next.
I'll answer the animal one. I would
Yeah.
definitely be a panda bear. That's
A
my
panda?
favorite animal. Yes,
That's
Why?
so cute.
because they're like these things fall from like distances, and they're just cute. They're so mischievous. I love them.
Pandas are mischievous?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to do my research.
That's my spirit animal.
Somebody
Okay.
in the comments said, I'd be a sea turtle. I've seen them swim with the sharks in the aquarium and hold their own. Oh, yeah. Somebody's trying to get
Hey.
to like on the screen, and it won't. My computer or my computer's lagging. So whoever it is, I'm not letting you in. Just send the request again.
That's actually really good. I like the undertones of that one. Swimming in the
Yeah,
sharks
I kinda
and
do
hold their
too.
own. That's pretty awesome.
Hi. She's in the comments.
Hey, Trinity.
James wants to know what kind of animal you want to be.
And why?
Yeah, and why? I don't know.
Dude, I had deja vu
I
right
feel
now.
like maybe like a panther. I have no real reason.
A Black Panther?
Yeah, like not.
I don't even know what's
not
going
a
on,
black
man.
one, but it's like a rawr. I don't know.
You're
like,
She said a roar.
Wait, what was that again? Do that again.
They're like rawr. Some kind of badass big cat like that, I would think. If I could be like a cheetah, maybe. They're really fast. I don't know.
Okay. So you got talons of swords and okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Africa. Okay. You would probably eat me.
Raw.
That was a very random question. Like, I don't even have a thought process of what kind of animal I would be.
Right.
So yeah, the reason why I wanted to ask it is okay. I was going to say it afterwards. The reason why I wanted to ask is because if we have a spirit animal, then we could probably relate to it some way, and the reasoning behind it for recovery. For me, we'll say the shark. Being able to hold their own in an ocean full of sharks, being a sea turtle, or panda. I think you said something like they fall and they or
They're always getting back up.
They're always getting back up.
They have that
meerkat.
resilience. I love it.
Yeah. So you can relate to that. And me, the meerkat, which is being able to cut through whatever, get whatever you need done, and still have family values, and I'm trying to figure out the cat part yet. Maybe you're just ferocious in recovery, I just...
You put me on the spot.
I think
Like the only thing that comes to my mind is I'm a freaking unicorn. I'm a majestic motherfucker.
You're
I don't
motherfucking
know.
magical,
Right?
That's awesome. So I used to tell all my friends, you know what? I hope you dream of unicorns pooping Skittles over rainbows. I hope you have that kind of.
right.
I hope you have that kind of day. So bringing magic to the world is really important. It really is. I know it's funny, but there's some reality to that too. And hearing part of your story, Trinity. Which we don't have time to go into all that, but I'm so proud of you to be able to go from where you were to where you are now. And anybody who tells me otherwise, that is magical, flat the fuck out. And you are an inspiration.
No, you want to know what's magical? I got to tell you all what happened yesterday. I go to church. God is my holy, my all power, right? And the Holy Spirit was hitting me, and ugly crying and everything. And I ended up getting baptized yesterday. I fully 100% surrendered yesterday. When I started going over to my story a little bit and realizing that I was still holding on to all that pain, and it was like, dude, it was time for me to let go and let God and fully surrender and let go of all that pain that I was still carrying. And wow, yesterday was such a yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Me too.
I got to watch my father baptize handfuls and handfuls of people. We went down to the riverbank, and he dipped the congregations, and his name was John, Brother John, go figure. But I've been baptized too, and I remember what it was like back then for me. So all the good things to you. I'm so happy for you. Relish in that and love it.
I got baptized when I was 9. I don't even remember that. I kind of do, but dude, my life has changed, for the worse, for the better, and all the growth and stuff. And where God has brought me through the trenches, and it's give him the glory and just totally surrender. And
awesome. So happy for you. Thank you for sharing that. Yay.
Yeah.
We got a couple more minutes here. We want to get Josh and Kels in. What is the word that you would like to add to the dictionary, and why? And what is your spirit animal and why?
I'm gonna skip the word because dictionaries ain't quite ready for a Baton Rouge,
Creole word.
Yeah, we have our own words down here. We make our own words.
Your words are whole paragraphs,
whole sentences, whole paragraphs. We speak in a whole secondary language. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we'll skip to the animal, and
right, cool.
This is also my absolute favorite animal. And James actually asked me this not too long ago, but I would say a giraffe. Because for one, they're sweet, cute, and cuddly. But on the second hand, they're 10 foot tall and can reach the stars.
There it is.
What animal did you say? I heard the description. I didn't hear the animal.
A giraffe.
A giraffe. Oh, nice.
That's great.
That's very random in my head, but that's what I just thought of. I just saw
oh God, when their tongue goes all the way around your arm.
Right. They're just, the taller it's easy to be tall. It's easy to reach for everything. It's just growth and sobriety is just, it gets easier every day. If you just take it one day at a time and, get some time behind you, everyday life is just so much easier, you know, just to wake up and go to work and come home and not have to worry about being sick and where my next fix is coming from and are the cops looking for me or when am I going to jail or, you know, what do my kids think about it? It's so much easier just doing life, you know, without all that.
So before we get to you, Josh, real quick, follow me. I know you posted in there recovery's the new soft hands. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but I got some calluses on these joints right here. I tell you what, I've all been through some shit. There ain't a person out there. I got 5 numbers, bro. Like flat out, like my shit is deep. Period. Hey, but I don't know of any lawyers in here.
Yeah.
Josh, come on, hit us up with.
I ain't got no spirit animal or no new word. I'll read a page of my book if you want me to, but yeah, I ain't trying to be. I like being human, man.
Okay. Hey, if you want to plug in that book to lead us out, I'm down with that.
All right. It's called Incarceration. The real war isn't in the streets; it's in the spirit. For too long, I lived in the prison of people pleasing. I shaped my life around what others thought of me, sometimes even people who didn't care if I lived or died. I let their opinions become my truth. Their silence felt like shame. Their judgment became my chains. But I've come too far to hand over the pen of my story to someone who ain't writing a single word of my healing. I had to realize that God's opinion of me is the only one that counts. He says I'm forgiven. He says I'm chosen. He says I'm loved. And he didn't bring me through all that hell just so I could stay stuck in someone else's expectations. Today, I decided to follow God's voice, not the crowd noise. I listen for peace, not popularity. I choose progress, not approval. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just done being a puppet. And the scripture is, am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Every hair on me is standing up right now. That is amazing.
Anybody that don't know, that was the page from, which book was that from, Josh?
Flip Side.
So that's from, it's called The Flip Side, Different Sides of the Same Coin, and he writes under the handle The Dopeless Fiend. And that book, guys, I've said it here before, I think that I wholeheartedly believe that's going to be the next big thing in recovery literature. If you haven't checked it out, by all means, check it out, because it's the good stuff.
I ordered mine. It's coming. It should be here, I think, Tuesday of next week.
She's too kind.
Awesome.
No.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. We love you, Josh.
Yes.
Levi's got a spirit animal.
No, I don't.
Levi's right here next to me. I'll give it to him.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, guys. I hate to be I gotta run. I'm 2 minutes late on my own platform, so I gotta
I'll see
run.
you soon, Kels.
All right, James. Appreciate it. Anybody else is willing to join? Follow me and come see the shit show.
There it is.
See y'all later.
Go, Levi.
I don't know. If I could be a spirit animal, I guess it'd have to be a wolf.
Ooh.
I don't know.
What word would you add to the dictionary?
What word would I add to the
Would it be
dictionary?
like a shapeshifter?
There you go.
Okay. You'd be a wolf, so
I don't know.
animal. Ferocious. Rawr.
Yeah.
Hey, cool. I appreciate everybody. Kind of like let me lead on those questions. I had a great time tonight. I feel so good. It's been great getting to know all of you. Leanna, before you go, put in some plugs, girl. Talk about same time, same place, all the things real quick for anybody who's listening.
7 tomorrow?
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, every night, guys, we try to do it around the same time. Sometimes it fluctuates depending on, our schedule. But it's like tomorrow we'll be here again at 7. And then you can catch my podcast every Friday, usually around 6. Every Saturday, usually around 1:30. And that's it.
Awesome.
Oh, the podcast, you can find that podcast too at any time. You can find it on YouTube, or I have a website, feralbutsober.podbean.com, and all the episodes are on there. All of these lives I post on YouTube after the fact, so if you guys ever want to watch them again, they're all there. So
I was going to say, Leanna, don't forget, what platforms can we see this stuff on?
Oh, Yeah, so the live will be my podcast is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and then like the podcast platform. It's on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, iHeartRadio, all of the podcasts. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Jen.
you. And then reach out to me anytime. Reach out to Leanna anytime if you're struggling. As Leanna said, you just want to hear somebody breathe. If you go through some struggles, you want to share some high times, low times, whatever it is, don't matter. Reach out. We're here for you. We have a passion to connect with others because it helps us in our recovery journey. Cool. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody for all the gifts and the likes.
Thank you.
The
Nice meeting you.
participation. Gifts are never necessary, but always appreciated.
Bye, Levi.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Robbie.
Thanks. Bye, Leanna.
Bye.